budge and don't break. How they walk in kilometers while we walk in steps. They have a strength my body can never know. The strength of birthing 9 children in a hut or plowing fields by hand. Even their breasts are more potent than mine, producing milk on cue, babies latching as they should. No pumps or lactation consultants here. 72 hours ago, my phone rang in the middle of the night. It was Burton telling me to fly out as soon as possible. Tickets had been reserved. I needed to confirm. I tried to focus on what he was saying, but was half asleep, nervous that my daughter would wake up. I tried to sound professional, my mouth dry, annoyed that he hadn't taken the time difference into account when calling. But then I heard his words and sat upright in bed. Marc is in the worst kind of trouble. The fallout could be dire for all of us. So I have to be here, one last time, to clean up his mess. Even though I'd secretly been planning my extrication from this job, from this place, from its people. On sterile days back home, I miss this country's noise. I miss how free I am here despite the mosquitoes and violence. I even sound different here. An accent takes birth on my tongue. It's inadvertent. Languorous S's, long O's emerge. I long for them in a bizarre homesickness that spreads while I'm buttering toast or driving my daughter to Montessori in Los Angeles. A homesickness that doesn't make sense. Why yearn for war and hardship when you have the Hollywood Hills, the holy gifts of the first world? Besides, here can never be home. These people, they're familiar, but I don't really know them. I'm driven among them. I have polite conversations. What am I really doing here? For years, I was convinced I was saving lives. Philippe and I have a polite relationship. I see him a few times a year when I visit to check up on things. He drives me places. I ask about his family. I crack a few jokes to appear relatable. It's forced, but he smiles. I can't help it. The words teem, wanting attachment, even a temporary one. But Philippe will disappear from my mind and vicinity as soon as I step out of this Land Cruiser, like all the others. Despite this, Philippe, in his crisp, blue-collared shirt with his shiny forehead, is the one I trust with my life. If hoodlums show up, tapping their guns on the windshield, he'll intervene, standing tall between his countrymen and me, the foreigner. Perhaps even giving up his own life. The locals, they know a first worlder when they see one. They see me, sunglasses on, in the tinted vehicle with my charity's fancy blue logo painted on the door, ignoring emaciated children. They walk by without ever hurting me. That guy sauntering with the rooster, holding it by the neck. He peers through my car window, then walks away. That old man, sitting in the dirt, dusty laminated pictures of 1980s porn stars dangling from the ribs of the umbrella he holds over his head, barely looks up, as though I'm a landmark, a building he's used to seeing. If someone ever did attack me, I'd end up in the hospital the UN diplomats use. I'd be hooked to beeping machines charged by generators that will run to the end of time, bypassing power outages that plague the rest of the country. The media would be there in an instant. My smiling face blitzed across TV and phone screens, and magically I'd be repatriated to my land, where I'd appear on talk shows to recount how I survived brutality in a war-torn country. But nothing like that ever happened, even though other things did. Things that did not warrant a talk show.